My name's Brandon. I'm from north side of Chicago, Illinois. The neighborhood I was from, we all went to the same high school right around the area, which was crazy. If I knew somebody had a gun on the block, I knew they had a gun on them at school. At school we had metal detectors, so some kids like to get it in through the back door. I picked him up at the red line by my house, and we drove back to my crib, and he was just so excited, like, "Ooh, man, I got something for you." He was just sitting in my car with this bag on, and I was like, "Oh, I know it's in the bag. I just don't know what it is." I'm like, "Is it money? Is it weed? Is it what?" We got to my house and we get inside or whatever, and immediately I closed the door and I turn around and he got a gun out. Clip extended, full. He has the whole gun out, and he's like, "Man, how much?" Ooh. I told him I'll give you $200 for it. And depending on if a gun is clean or dirty, you can get it for cheaper. He took me to go get a 6-shooter. The gun was scratched off. I didn't know no history of where the gun came from. Probably came from somewhere and it's wanted, it could be evidence or anything. Guns they always end up back on the street. No matter what, they always end up in that cycle. And so that legally they can start that way and then they be handed down, you know what I mean? Whether they be welded or remade or remanufactured or repaired or whatever, but they're always passed down through stores, through shipments, through everything else, through even streets, you know what I mean? Guns are actually sometimes thrown away and other people find them, you know what I mean? Hidden in spots and other people find them. And it's like, they never disappear, you know what I mean? There's no factory where they're just like, "Oh, we're burning and melting down all guns and we're making crosses and like bed springs for people and shit to lay on tonight." Like that shit don't really happen, you know what I mean? It all, if anything's getting melted down, believe it's getting built or added on to another bigger, better gun. It don't stop. People always get it for protection or because they got current problems. That's the way I ran into it. I mean, I never known anybody who just collects guns, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've always known people who need it for some reason. Either they want to be on dirt or they want to stop somebody from being on dirt with them. It's like, nah, I did it for protection. I did it to grind. I did it for dirt. I did it for all the wrong reasons. It's too much power. So these guns are just moved all the time around. There's no throwaway guns. Like, it's just on some lost and found shit, you know what I mean? Just the next person is finna get it for cheaper or less or nothing at all, you know what I mean? Like, that's all it is, a lost and found. Anybody can come take from it, you know what I mean? It's mine. They think 1 day or 2 days of safety is worth more than whatever the time would be for them in jail. I think a law should be passed where people can have guns, but I think there should be way more precautions to be taken. I think a lot of people, though, aren't ready for their responsibility. We're gonna have to set some type of standard if that plan is going to be taken into action. Gun control is not helping, and I don't think it will help. Yeah, I don't know. I think like gun laws will increase violence because of more altercations, but I'm not against it though, because the violence will most likely be the people who are protecting themselves. Because right now, the people who are about it, like who are trying to do bad, they got guns and they're doing it anyway.